we present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to the first in a brand new series of I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. Today you join us in the splendid Hackney Empire, a theatre steeped in local history. As a matter of fact, the name Hackney derives from a 14th century French word meaning a workhorse, as in the expression Hackney carriage. Interestingly, it has no connection with Hackney, the London borough, which explains why you can never get a taxi here. Incidentally, the management have asked me to draw our audience's attention to the several rough-looking spiv types previously seen loitering outside the theatre trying to flog tickets for the show at extortionate prices. They are on my left, Barry Crown and Graeme Garden. And on my right, Willie Rushton and Tony Hawkes. And finally, a warm welcome, please, for the lady who keeps the points tally, the delightful Samantha. Yes, when the teams are after good scores, they can certainly rely on Samantha to get them down. We're going to start with a new game called National Anthems. It's come to my notice that the national songs of many countries were composed in a bygone age and might well benefit from an update. And with this in mind, teams, I'd like you please to suggest some titles of songs that might well serve as replacements for the national anthems of these countries. And Graeme, will you start, please?
Right. A song by Randy Newman, I think, would make a very good anthem for the French. Let's drop the big one now.
Tony?
Well, I thought of one for Indonesia, which is It's Jakarta and I'll cry if I want to.
Barry?
Chili, chili, bang, bang.
An old monkey's number, Now I'm a Bolivian.
Let's open it up. Any more from anybody?
Chim, chimney, chim, chimney, chim, chim, Peru.
For Wales, you could have Take That Leak Off Your Face.
I Did It Norway. I did baubles, Bangla and Desh. I thought it was very funny.
And for the Swedes, almost anything by the Wurzels. But... Sudan, you're rocking the boat.
The Fog on the Dead Sea's All Mine, by Gaza.
Anything by Dave D. Dozy Mozambique. Mick and Titch.
Right, any more?
Singing in Bahrain.
Happy Turkey, Turkey, Happy Turk.
By Paul Ankarer.
Well, I think we can squeeze in one more round. And
yes, we have no Botswanas.
our next round is entitled One Song to the Tune of Another, but don't worry, it isn't quite as complicated as it sounds. In it, each player is provided with a music sheet or tune with words, which in combination are referred to as a song. However, you can discard the tune part, teams, though be sure to retain the words as you'll need them later. Meanwhile, a second musical piece with both tune and words has been prepared, but this has been modified in a subtly different way. This one has the words removed, but retains the tune. And what I'd like you to do, teams, is to sing the words in front of you, but without their original tune, remember? Substituting the tune from the second score. Which, of course, now has no words. One thing I haven't told you, though, and this is the clever part, is that the song in front of you is not the same as the one you'll be singing along to. That's why it's called One Song to the Tune of Another. Musical accompaniment will be provided by Colin Sell at the piano. And incidentally, Colin's recently been entertaining shipping on a non-stop tour of sea areas and inshore waters, and has been reviewed briefly in the influential Shipping Forecast Gazette. It reads, mainly variable, becoming poor. Willie, I'd like you to start, please, by singing the words of A Whiter Shade of Pale by Procol Harum to the tune of My Old Man's a Dustman.
We skipped the light fandango and turned cartwheels across the floor. I was feeling kind of seasick, but the crowd called out for more. The room was humming harder as the ceiling flew away, and we called out for another drink. The waiter brought a tray. Yes, it was it later, as the builder told his tale, and the face at first just ghostly turned white as shade of pale. She said there is no reason, and the truth is plain to see. Well, I wandered through my playing cards and would not let her be. One of 16 Vestal virgins who was living for the coast. But although my eyes are open, they might just as well be closed. That's how it was then later, as the builder told his tale, that the face at first just ghostly turned up white as shade of pale.
Your turn, Barry, and I'd like you, please, to sing the words of Shut Up or Your Face by Joe Dolce to the tune of Que Sera Sera.
When I was a boy, just about the 5th grade, Mama used to say, don't stay out late. With the better boys, always shoot a pool. Giuseppe, don't funk at school. What's the matter, you hey? Got no respect. What do you think you do? Why you look so sad? It's not so bad. It's a nice place. Shut up your face. Shut up your face. Shut up your face.
Okay, Tony, would you please sing the words of James Brown's Get On Up, I Feel Like Being a Sex Machine to the tune of Love Story.
Get up, get on up. Get up, get on up. Stay on the scene, get on up. Like a sex machine, get up, get on up, up. Get up, get on up. Stay on the scene, get on up. Like a sex machine. Get up, get on up. Stay on the scene, get on up like a sex machine. Get on up, wait a minute, shake your arm and use your form. Stay on the scene like a sex machine. You've got the feeling through your bones. Get on up.
Finally, Graeme, would you please sing the theme to the Flintstones to the tune of Memory?
Flintstones, meet the Flintstones, they're the modern Stone Age family. Let's ride with the family down the street, through the courtesy of friends 2 feet. When you're with the Flintstones, abba yabba, a gay old time. When you're with the Flintstones, have a yabba dabba do time. A yabba do time, you'll have a gay old time. We'll see Barney, we'll see Betty. Bam, bam, Pebbles Dino too, you'll have a gay old time when you're with the Flintstones. Have a yab. And yabba-do time, a yabba-do time, you'll have a gay time.
you, Lloyd, never do.
Well, that was all jolly good. The next round is called MasterChef, in tribute to the televisual delight of the same name. Ours is an entertaining version of the original, in which I shall play the part of Lloyd Grossman, except that for the sake of simplicity and my larynx, I shall conduct proceedings in English. Just like the original, our hosts have kindly provided the teams with green and red kitchens, where they've both been busy before the show preparing some of their favourite dishes. We'll start with the yellow team in the green and red kitchen on my left. Barry and Graeme, I'd like you to start by taking us through your menu, and then I'd like Tony and Willie to taste it before giving us their expert opinion. Okay, Barry.
We devoted a lot of thought to this. We thought as a starter French bunion soup. Those aren't dumplings. And
for the main course, we thought a choice was on offer of Gillian shepherd pie.
That'll teach you a lesson. And an Indian seafood delicacy, Sikh squid. Oh, sorry, that's the price. Sewage pudding. Secret recipe, we won't give you the ingredients.
With syrup of figs.
Moving right along.
Is that it?
That's it, yes.
Right, Tony and Willie, will you give your comments on that?
I thought the Sikh squid part of the meal was very old.
Yes, reminiscent.
Traditional recipe, yeah.
Traditional recipe, yes.
Apart from that, I couldn't fault it. Could you?
No.
Perfect.
I'm sulking a little bit here because Lloyd Grossman gets a chance to taste the food and I haven't been given one.
Would you care to read?
I've actually written a script to go, for the occasion. So I'm going to do it, whether or not He goes,
Well, we should have done that. Yes, we've got to do that.
Okay, now it's the turn of the blue team, and that's you, Tony and Willie. Will you take us through your menu now before Graeme and Barry provide their expert commentary?
We start with brains in brill cream. But then we were flirting with Lloyd Grossman on a spit, or even vice versa.
But we've gone for tongue. Actually, we've gone for the tongue of Mick Jagger. So there isn't going to be a lot of room on the plate for anything else. Water ratatouille we've got, haven't we?
Yes, delicious.
And then dessert.
Yes, desserts. Well, the individual lemming meringue pies are doing very well. And then the little bastards leapt out of the windows.
Okay, Graeme and Barry, your comments, please.
Yes, the starter is very interesting. Brains in brill cream. Sounds like Michael Portillo.
No. There's enough for 4 here.
The water rat... Was that real water rat in the water ratatouille?
It was actually pun water rat that we got specifically for it.
Ah, right.
So we could tatouille on the end and get a pitiful laugh.
The next round...
While we're on a roll.
Yeah, go on. The next round is called Radioke, whose title cleverly combines the listening pleasure of wireless broadcast, that's radio, with the popular entertainment where amateurish singers perform with a microphone and cheap backing track. That's Top of the Pops. Anyway, teams, I brought along a selection of favourite sound recordings, which I've specially collected from my wireless, and which I shall play in for you before fading them out. I'd like you to speak along to them in order to see whether you're in time with the speech when it's faded back up again. Willie, you're going to start. I'd like you to accompany Winston Churchill reading a wartime speech from 1941.
Oh, take it away, Winnie.
The Nazi invasion of Great Britain last autumn would have been a more or less improvised affair. Hitler took it for granted that when France gave in, we should give in. But we did not give in. And he had to think again.
An invasion now
will be supported
by a much more carefully prepared tackle and equipment of landing craft and other apparatus, all of which have been planned and manufactured during the winter months. We must all be prepared to meet gas attacks, parachute attacks, and glider attacks with constancy, forethought, and practice skill. In order to win the war, Hitler must destroy Great Britain. With every month that passes...
Oh, he had rhythm.
It's your turn, Tony, now. I'd like you to accompany James Alexander Gordon reading the classified football results.
FA Carling Premiership, Bolton Wanderers 0, Queen's Park Rangers 1, Chelsea 1, Arsenal 0, Coventry City 0, Aston Villa 3, Leeds United 2, Sheffield Wednesday 0, Middlesbrough 2, Blackburn Rovers 0, Nottingham Forest 3, Manchester City 0, Tottenham Hotspur against Wimbledon, result not yet in. Ensley Insurance League Division 1, Birmingham City 0, Oldham Athletic 0, Charlton Athletic 1, Barnsley 1, Crystal Palace 1, Stoke City 1, Luton Town 3, Portsmouth 1, Norwich City 0, Leicester City 1, Port Vale 2, Wolverhampton Wanderers and United 1. 2, Reading 2.
I don't know.
Page 3.
I don't know, yeah, he's finished. He's doing the Scottish results.
Well done, Tony. I don't think you were very close, but we'll see what Barry and Graeme can do. Barry, you're going to do a duet now. Would you both please accompany Jack Woolley and Peggy Archer from this excerpt from The Archers in 1990.
This has been pleasant, Peggy.
Yes. I've enjoyed it myself too.
That salad Jennifer left you was quite enough for the two of us, and very tasty.
I'll tell her how much you liked it.
Oh, do you really think you ought to do that?
She'd be flattered.
That's not quite what I meant.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, I mean, she might not like me having been here.
Why ever not?
She asked you to babysit, not us.
Oh, don't be silly, Jack.
Well, I wasn't.
She'll be only too pleased I've had company. There's not been very much on television after all.
Is that how you think of me, Peggy? Think of me, Peggy? I'll pull my trousers up. A television substitute. We're way behind. Let's get a move on.
I don't.
Oh, I'm glad about that. Very glad.
Jack,
Peggy.
No, after you.
No, after you.
No, I insist you go first.
Well, I was just going to say, it has been a lovely evening.
God, you're boring. I was going to say the same.
Were you, Peggy?
Yes, lovely.
Yes, lovely. Just the two of us.
Not forgetting little Alice upstairs.
Oh, and a log fire.
And the music?
Peggy, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
Oh, yes, Jack.
Apart from that, I don't quite know how to put it.
Or where to put it.
It's rather delicate, you see.
Yeah, I can see that. Yes. Oh, dear, that does sound...
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear.
That one practically ran into the 9 o'clock news. Well, we've just about reached the halfway mark, and I'm going to ask Samantha what the scores are at this point. Thank you. Our next game is called Blankety Blank. This game is based on the erstwhile television show of the same name, which you may remember featured a chairman, a panel of celebrities, and 4 amateur guests. Our version is run on similar lines, but without the panel of celebrities. The object teams is to fill in the blanks, or blankety blanks, in a selection of well-known phrases. And you're going to go first, Tony. Can you fill in the blank in the following popular saying? The bigger they are, the harder they blank.
The bigger they are, the harder they are to put in small plastic bags.
Barry, I'd like you to fill in the blank in the following. A good man is hard to blank.
Hard to middling. Oh, the average man, maybe.
Graeme, here's one for you. Brevity is the soul of blank.
Brevity is the soul of... full stop.
And Willie, don't get your knickers in a blank.
Don't get your knickers in a boot sale.
Well, we'll have another round of those. Here's another popular expression for you, Tony. A blank is as good as a wink.
A misspelling is as good as a wink.
Barry, how about you? Laugh and the world laughs with you, blank and you blank alone.
Fart and you fart alone. And that's cleaning it up. Right.
Graham, for you, some words of Sherlock Holmes. Blank, my dear Watson.
That was wonderful, my dear Watson.
And Willie, Rome wasn't built in a blank.
Rome wasn't built in Abyssinia.
Right. We're going to play a musical game now called Stars in Their Ears. It's similar to ITV's Stars in Their Eyes, in which famous people are imitated by sad, talentless individuals. But, of course, with one obvious exception. We're on the radio. In this round, teams, I'd like you please to sing a well-known song in the style of a celebrity. You'll be accompanied at the piano by Colin Sell, who tells me that he's very keen to knock out some interesting new chords tonight. So if anyone's interested in a nice cheap pair of trousers... he'll be out on the pavement with a suitcase after the show. Willie, you're going to start. I'd like you to sing Santa Claus is Coming to Town in the style of the new president of the EEC, Jacques Santerre.
You'd better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Jacques Santerre is coming to town. Meet Will Portillo. He's making a list, checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Jacques Santerre is coming to town. He sees when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. So be good for heaven's sake. You better watch out. Better not cry. Euro skeptics. I'm telling you why. Jacques Santerre is coming to town.
Your turn, Barry. Would you please sing the song I Can Sing a Rainbow in the style of Ted Lowe, the snooker commentator?
Red and yellow and pink and green. Purple and orange and blue. What's he gonna do? I can sink a rainbow. Sink a rainbow. Sink a rainbow too. Possibilities here for him. Listen with your eyes while you chalk your cue. Sink everything you say. Ooh, let Higgins in. You can sink a rainbow. Sink a rainbow. Sink along with me. 15 reds and yellow and pink and green. Purple and orange and blue. I can sink a rainbow. There he goes. Changes as good as rest. Sink a rainbow too. A worthy champion, but very boring.
Didn't hear a word of that. Was it any good?
It was a new low.
Tony, would you please sing, Tony, the delightful ballad If in the style of Ian Paisley?
If a picture paints 1,000 words, then why can't I paint you? The words will never show the you I've come to know. If a face could launch 1,000 ships, then why can't the British government keep a simple promise? Sorry, lost it. Then where am I to go? There's no one home but you, Mr. I've lost it again. You're all that's left to me. And when my lord, for life is running dry, you come and pour yourself on me, and I'm sick and tired of it.
Come back, Ted Lowe, all is forgiven. Graeme, would you please sing Hello, Hello, Who's Your Lady Friend in the style of Ian McCaskill?
Hello, hello, who's your lady friend? Who's the little fellow by your side on higher ground? I've seen you with a girl or two. Oh, 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 I am surprised at you. Hello, hello, stop your little games. Don't you think your ways you ought to mend with fog patches? It isn't the girl I saw you with at Brighton. Who's your lady friend moving in from the southwest?
And with the score poised on a knife edge, we're rapidly approaching the end of the show, but there's just time to fit in a swift round of Antique Collectors Film Club. In this round, teams, I'd like you please to suggest some song titles likely to prove popular with an audience from the world of antiques. Let's start with you, Tony.
What about Hugh Scully and the Sundance Kid?
Thelma and Louis Cars.
When William Met Mary.
Of Mice and Men.
Porcelain Bess.
The Canterbury Tales.
Annie Hallmark.
Dr. Poe.
The Last Auction Hero.
4 poster beds and a funeral.
The Staffordshire China Syndrome. The Last Commode.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
Under Wedge Wood.
well, as time's winged chariot hurries us off the airwaves, my mind turns to metaphysical thoughts and some words of the great John Donne. That's all for now. Join me at the same time tomorrow here on Radio 2. And that's all we've got time for as well. So until next week, from the teams, Samantha and myself, goodbye.
Harry Cryer, Graeme Garden, Willie Rushton and Tony Hawks were being given silly things to do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by John Naismith.
Presents I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the panel game that's done for comedy what Gareth Hunt did for rhyming slang. We come to you from historic Stratford, where thousands of visitors flock each year to admire and wonder at the site that once launched our nation's greatest theatrical career, or to marvel at the place where his wife once lived by visiting Emma Thompson's cottage. We're located in the magnificent Royal Shakespeare Theatre, and by way of a tribute to our noble surroundings, this final show in the current series would take a strictly Shakespearean theme. Now, Stratford isn't only about fine stage performances from well-rehearsed professionals. Oh, no. So let's meet the teams. They are on my left, Barry Cryer and Graeme Garden. On my right, Willie Rushton and Tim Brooke-Taylor. And warm applause, please, for our scorer, the lady who sits on my left hand. The delightful Samantha. Our first round... Have you finished? Our first round is entitled Shakespearean Headlines. In days of yore, teams, long before the invention of newspapers, events of great importance were recorded in tapestries hung in our national buildings to be inspected by the public and then taken down on Fridays to wrap around their fish and chips. In this round, teams, I'd like you please to come up with some likely newspaper headlines that one might have expected to find in the papers after a certain event recorded by Shakespeare. The event is the unfortunate demise of Hamlet, Prince of Denmark. Barry, you start, please.
Dog Breeders' Gazette. Great Dane puts self down.
The Times. Blair says whittling down of royal family a success.
The Stage. Touring players unexpectedly available for panto.
The Daily Express reprints Ophelia's Panorama interview in full, where she says a surfeit of lampreys was just a cry for help.
The Guardian. Yesterday's headline, Laughter at Elsinore, should have read Slaughter. At Erinsborough.
In a thundering headline, the Sun tells the prince, just be.
The Telegraph. Danish bloodbath. No Britons hurt.
Any more? I say, let's try another. This time it's the regrettable demise of Macbeth, Thane of Cawdor.
Gay news, Macbeth outed, admits laying on Macduff.
The Guardian. Boreham Wood seen approaching Dungeness.
The Sun. Few, what a Scotchman.
And the Scotsman. The headline is, Och, Eye of Newt.
The Glasgow Herald. Pioneering test tube baby kills king.
And Woman's Own. Delia's recipe for Dunkin' Donuts.
Any more?
The London Evening Standard. Tube strike off.
Okay, well, our next round, musical Shakespeare, is hugely entertaining. Except for listeners in Northern Ireland, Scotland, Wales, and England. In this round, teams, I'd like you to sing the words of various popular Shakespearean passages to certain well-known contemporary tunes of my choosing. You'll be accompanied on the piano by Colin Sell, one of the finest musicians of the day. Of course, when night comes, something seems to desert him. Tim, I'd like you to start by singing the If Music Be the Food of Love speech from Twelfth Night to the tune of Hernando's Hideaway.
Music be the food of love. Play on, give me excess of it. That's fitting the appetite. May sicken and soul die. That's straight again. If appetite, oh it came, oh my dear, like the sweet sound that breeze upon a bank of violets, stealing and giving, oh doth enough no more.
Samantha Sitz just told me that she can't keep the score because she couldn't hear Tim then for Colin Sell banging away.
I've just realised why there isn't a television version of this.
Barry, would you please sing The Quality of Mercy Is Not Strained from The Merchant of Venice to the tune of Leaning on a Lamppost.
Mercy is not straight, it droppeth at the gentle rate, in the proper way it is twice blessed, oh mother, it blesses him that gives and in that takes. It is my chest in the my chest, it becomes the throne, it monarch better than its crown, it stands in all the tribute to all the massively within the disintegrated king. But turn down now to get
Graeme, will you please sing the Blow Winds and Crack Your Cheeks speech from King Lear to the tune of As Time Goes By?
Blow winds and crack your cheeks, rage blow you cataracts, and hurricaneos spout, till you have drenched our steeples, drowned the cocks.
I love you, me.
You sulphurous and thought executing fires, want couriers of oak-cleaving thunderbolts. Singe my white head and thou, all-shaking thunder, strike.
Finally, Willie, will you sing Hamlet's To Be or Not to Be speech to the tune of A, You're Adorable?
To be or not to be, that is the question, whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against the sea of troubles, and by opposing in them to die to sleep. No more am I asleep to say, we're in the heart again, 1,000 natural shocks that flesh is heir to, 'tis a con.
Now it's time for a round called Bardioki. Personally, it's never time for a round called Bardioki. It's a version of karaoke from Tudor times where revellers made sport of the Green Man, the Queen's Head, the King's Arms, and anything else found lying in the street on the way to the pub. Bardioki involved performing over Shakespearean hits of the day. This tradition is still kept alive by rugby players and financiers, but nowadays they tend to restrict themselves to performing over the Merry Wives of Windsor. Teams, I brought along with me some popular recordings of Shakespeare performances which I'd like you to read along to. At a certain point the words will be faded out and the object is to be as close as possible to the original when it's faded in again. Barry and Graeme, would you start by accompanying Kenneth Branagh and Sir John Gielgud in this extract from Hamlet, Act 1, Scene 5, where Hamlet confronts the ghost of his father. Oh, and Graeme, you can be Kenneth, and Barry, you can be Sir John.
Oh. Whither wilt thou lead me? Speak! I'll go no further! Mark me! I will! My hour is almost come. When I, sulphurous and tormenting flames, must surrender up myself.
Alas, poor ghost,
Pity me not, but lend thy serious hearing to what I shall unfold.
Speak, I am bound to hear.
So art thou to revenge, when thou shalt hear.
What?
I am thy father's spirit, Clothier.
Oh.
We have time to make up, doomed for a certain term to walk the night into the day. My days of nature are burnt and purged away.
Oh.
Now the secret of my prison house I could a tale unfold, whose lightest words would harrow up thy soul. And now the weather, freeze thy young blood, make thy eyes like stars start from their spheres, thy knotted and combined logs command, and in particular.
If thou didst ever, my dear father,
Right, it's your turn, Tim and Willie. And Willie, I'd like you to accompany Sir Michael Redgrave, and Tim, I'd like you to accompany Dame Edith Evans in this 1940s recording of Act 4, Scene 1 from As You Like It.
Good day and happiness, dear Rosalind.
Why, hello, Orlando. Where have you been all this while? You a lover? And you, sir, for such another trick? Never come in my sight more. He that will divide a minute into 1,000 parts and break the battle apart part of the 1,000th part of a minute in the affairs of love, it may be said of him that Cupid hath clapped him on the shoulder, but I'll warrant him heart whole.
Probably by the Lolden.
Nay, and you would be so tardy, come no more in my sight. I had Leafbeers wooed by a snail.
Of a snail?
Aye, of a snail. Though he comes slowly, he carries his house on his head, a better jointure, I think, than you make a woman.
What?
Besides, he brings his destiny with him.
What's that?
Why, horns.
Virtue is no horn maker.
That's funny, that.
And, yeah, I bet. Shakespearean joke. There's always been a bulb, and my Rosalind is virtuous.
And I am your Rosalind?
Somebody called Celia now. It pleases him to call you so, but it has a Rosalind with a better leer than you.
Come, woo me, for
Oh, my
now
God.
I'm in holiday humour, and like enough to consent. What would you say to me now? A handbird, and I will your
I would kiss before I spoke.
Nay, you had better speak first, and when you were gravelled for lack of matter, you might...
And for love of lacking. God help.
Not far.
Shift is the kiss.
I have the kiss be denied.
If you hadn't said a handbag, we'd have done it.
No, you wouldn't. They were into the B feature by the time you got back. But our next round is a Shakespearean version of our regular game, Cheddar Gorge, which we've cleverly modified and renamed Cheddar Bard. In Cheddar Gorge, each team member is obliged to utter a single word in turn in order to make up a sentence. The object is not to complete the sentence. The game of Cheddar Bard follows identical principles, the only difference being that all the words uttered should be ones in common usage during Shakespeare's lifetime. Now, our theatre audience can hardly have failed to notice that I have a big shiny horn in front of me. When you hear this, teams, it means that the sentence has been completed, and points will be taken away. Right, Barry, will you start us off, please?
Strumpet. Pride.
Lord of
Devon. And
Exeter.
prithee, saith he.
While he
Was. Mulching.
was
Mulching.
beans, Tudor comma.
Sans.
Teeth.
Sans.
Eyes.
Sans. Borax.
Say
Sans
bo-
ran out.
And also
Marry. If faith.
here's to
No, it's just that I don't know about finish a sentence. You haven't even started one. Try and get a sentence underway. Let's start again. Barry, start off again, please.
Puking.
On the other hand, let's go on to a round which is entitled... This is called Quoting Shakespeare. What, I wonder, can our teams make from a series of phrases or sayings first employed some 400 years ago? Well, apart from the script for the Jimmy Tarbuck show, they might like to introduce some culture into the proceedings by putting appropriate endings onto some famous quotes from Shakespeare's works. Willie, we're going to start with you. Will you conclude this saying? Some men are born great, some achieve greatness, and some...
Run British gas.
Barry, how about this, Barry? I know a bank whereon the...
Former Foreign Secretary sits.
Graham, friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your...
punchline.
Here's one for you, Tim. Though this be madness, yet there is...
Worse, late at night on Channel 4.
Another one for you, Willie. Et tu...
Et tu, but couldn't manage 3 Weetabix.
Barry, it is a wise father that knows his own...
Blood group.
Graham, shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more...
wet and windy, with a cold front moving in from the south.
Oh. Tim, blow winds and crack your...
underpants.
Okay, let's go on to the next one. This is a game called Blind Date. It's based on that old televisual favourite in which hapless individuals can only wonder what humiliations are in store for them when the screen is pulled back. That's Casualty. However, ours is a special Shakespearean version of the popular show hosted by Cilla Black. And teams, in this round, I'd like three of you to assume the identities of certain desirable male characters from Shakespeare. And as was traditional in Elizabethan times, our female chooser will be played by a male child actor. And happily we have in our midst the exceptionally childish Tim Brooke-Taylor. But before Tim puts his question to them, let's find out the identities of the gorgeous men waiting for him behind the screen. Hello, number one. What's your name and where are you from?
Hello, Cilla. I am Richard Crookback, King of England.
Over to you, number two. What's your name, Chuck, and what do you do for a living?
I am Touchstone, stand up on Avon.
And finally, number three. Tell the audience a little bit about yourself, please.
I am a messenger from yonder, and the Queen, my lord, is dead.
Well, we've met the talent. Now let's meet our lovely chooser. And doesn't she look great? You're certainly in for a treat tonight, lads. Now, Chuck. Do you have some questions you'd like to put to the boys behind the screen?
Yes, I do, Cilla. My first question is to Richard Crookback. Not a great start for us. I'm a keen market gardener. If you were a vegetable, what would you be?
Now is the winter of our discontent, made glorious summer by this leg of pork. And what better vegetable to accompany it than a parsnip? Roasted well, I wench, a noble parsnip I would be, a fine, straight, full-figured parsnip with a slight hump.
Touchstone, could you answer that, please?
Marry, madam, I would as lief be a mirthful marrow as a melancholy mango, a blight on your allotment, mistress.
And messenger?
I'm still trying to remember the bloody message.
If you were a vegetable.
What ho, my liege? Stout Wessex. That's not it.
No.
I'll run a bean.
Oh, Cilla, I don't know which to... Shall I ask another question, Cilla?
If you want to.
I don't.
It's uncanny, isn't it?
I like going out for meals in expensive restaurants. If you were a spicy, exotic dish, what sort would you be, and how would you make me want to eat you? Can I put that to number two, Touchstone?
If age would I curry favour with you, fair maid, pop it on, my queen, I would be your man and your nan, my chutney charmer.
Pardon? No, number three, messenger.
Run a bean vindaloo.
What a spicy dish would Richard? What would you be?
I fain would be a Yorkshire pudding, drenched in the o'erweening curry sauce, and topped withal a white rose with.
Well, hark at him. I've got a third one, Cilla. My hobbies are horse riding and going to the hairdressers. What animal would you be to make me want to saddle you, and how would you like your roots done? Number three, messenger.
Well, the wild boar, and as the roots, I think wild boar fertilizer, I think, at the back of a wild boar or something.
Richard the third.
A buffalo, bold and quick, and with a slight hump.
Is that a slight hump on the roots?
As to my roots,
right.
You know full well I like my parsnips roasted.
Touchstone.
I am a stallion, my sturdy saddle tie by girth and mount me. As for my roots, they are streaky, cheeky, dozy, beaky, Hitch, my dumbo flitch.
Well, while Tim's making his choice, we'll now hear from Graeme, who last went on a romantic holiday in Marbella with his chosen partner. So, Graeme, was it a Laura fun?
No, Scylla, it was a disaster. She was unwell in the bus from the airport, and again in the lift in the hotel. We missed the gourmet evening in the hotel because she wanted to go for fish and chips. And then every night, all night in the bar, sinking lager, and really embarrassed me at the karaoke, because I didn't know there was a dirty version of Nessun Dorma. And she insisted on going topless in the dining room, with her pants on her head, smoking her pipe, and trying to pull the manager. Disastrous from start to finish.
Ooh, I say. Well, next week, Princess Margaret will be giving her side of the story. Right, our next round is called Madrigal. How often, listeners, have you sat pondering what delights might be in store if our team members were to turn their talents to the musical pleasures of an Elizabethan madrigal? No, neither have I. In this round, teams, I'd like you to each sing a madrigal whose title is to be provided by the opposing team. This musical lament will be accompanied by Colin Sell, and music doesn't come much more lamentable than that. Tim and Willie, I'd like you to start, please. So, Barry and Graeme, will you please give them a title?
Yes.
Yes, I think the Scottish play.
You do that.
Who's that on the banjo? As I was walking down the street, I shouted out, Macbeth!
You mustn't say that, an actor said. It can lead to sudden death.
If you must refer to that, then say the Scottish play.
All right, I said the Scottish play, and immediately passed away.
Oh!
Okay, your turn now, Barry and Graeme, and will you provide a title for their madrigal piece, Tim and Willie?
We'd like their lute song to be A Midsummer Night's Dream, and make it as lute as you like.
That's a turbo lute. I joined a band of strolling players. 'Twas only for a lark. We played A Midsummer Night's Dream in leafy Regent's Park. I gave my bottom nightly, though my bottom's past its peak. I did it in the open air. My case comes on air.
Well, we're rapidly approaching the end of the show, but there's just time, I think, to fit in a round of Elizabethan Film Club. So while Samantha pops out to the local Shakespeare archive to enjoy the complete works, I'd like you teams to suggest some titles of films likely to be popular with an audience of Elizabethans. Willie, will you start, please?
The Armada They Fall.
When Harry Met Raleigh.
One Flew Over the Cuckold's Nest.
Bridge over the River Thames.
The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Golden Hind.
With Doublet Hose 7.
Round the World in 3 years.
Essex and the Single Girl.
Francis the Talking Drake.
Rebel Without a Codpiece.
Sword fight at the OK Corral.
Well, ladies and gentlemen.
Marlowe.
And so, as the dandruff of time is confronted by the head and shoulders of destiny, and the single sock of fate succumbs to the twin tub of eternity, I see that it's the end of the show, and indeed the series. You won't hear me doing that. We'll be back again on Christmas Day for a special bonanza edition of the show. In the meantime, from Samantha, the teams, myself, and the fine people of Stratford-upon-Avon, goodbye.
Brooke-Taylor, Barry Drier, Graeme Garden and Willie Rushton were being given Silly Things to Do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sells setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by John Naismith.
We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the show where fun and laughter go together like a horse and marriage. Today we're coming to you from the splendid Royal Theatre in Northampton, a town that's described... A town that's described as the Naples of the Midlands. As often as Naples is described as the Northampton of Lombardy. Originally called Hampton, or large village, the name Northampton stems from the Viking occupation when it became Northampton. It was in 973 AD that the Saxon King Edgar regained the town from the Norse King Gudrun and freed its captive womenfolk, who were all highly impressed with his victory proclamation, I have the Hampton of a Norse. The town is ideally placed to offer much to the intrepid Midlands tourist. But a few miles away is Rugby School, where during a football match in 1807 a player picked up the ball and ran with it, thus creating the great British sporting tradition of being sent off for dissent after a deliberate handball. A few miles to the south of here, punters flock most weekends to enjoy the toaster races, followed by the food mixer hurdles and the three-year-old washing machine handicap. But Northampton itself is, of course, most famous as the home of Britain's most established boot and shoe manufacturers. And visitors today on the lookout for a lot of old cobblers will know not to be disappointed when I introduce our teams. They are on my right, Willie Rushton and Brooke-Taylor. And on my left, Barry Drier and Graeme Garden. And would you please welcome our scorer, the very delightful Samantha. Shut up. We're going to start with a round called Historical Headlines. In this round, teams, I'd like you please to suggest likely newspaper headlines that one might have found in the morning papers after a certain historical event. The event is the assassination of Julius Caesar. Barry, will you start, please?
The Sun. Brutus splashed it all over.
The Daily Mirror. Julius Caesar is AIDS victim.
Sunday Sport. Brutus ate 2 hamsters.
The Lancashire Evening Post. Mark Antony comes to Bury. The Guardian had an apology, actually. Yesterday's headline should have read, Caesar Slade, not Caesar Salad.
The Daily Telegraph, new Caesar, new danger.
The Rome Standard, omnia Caesar in tres partes divisa est. The Daily Star, yon Cassius has a lean and hungry look. Is it bulimia? The Tailor and Cutter, Sketchley's opens new branch in Rome.
Any more? Well, I tell you what, I'm enjoying that so much that we'll have another one. And this time the event is the death of Samson. Right, well, the next round.
The Times, Samson obituary, 2 columns, page 8.
New Musical Express, oh, Delilah.
The Guardian, yesterday's feature headed Delia's Hints on Kippers. Should have read Delilah's Hints on Clippers. Can one believe 2 corrections in one day in The Guardian? In yesterday's report, Delilah's statement should have read, I love cutting men's locks off. Not socks. The Telegraph, police chief says he was a accident waiting to happen.
All done? Our next round is called Sound Charades. It's based on the erstwhile TV show called Give Us a Clue, starring Lionel Blair, who I understand once worked in this very theatre. Indeed, backstage staff still consider the role he essayed here as the very peak of his professional achievement when he spoke the immortal line, so, that's 2 with milk and 1 with sugar. Now, everyone who literally wept with laughter when Give Us a Clue was on was obviously watching the other side. So, we'll need something by way of explanation. The round is similar to the parlour game called Charades, where players take it in turns to convey the title of a well-known film, book, play or programme for the others to guess. However, in our version, team members are permitted the use of their mouths. So, Tim and Willie, you're to start. Your title is now going to be relayed to our theatre audience via the digital interface multi-screen sensor-round projection system, so generously funded by our hosts. And for listeners at home, here's the mystery voice.
The Simpsons. The Simpsons.
Right, you're guessing this one, Barry and Graeme, and off you go, Tim and Willie.
Okay, this is 2 words. It's a television programme, and it starts like this.
Surely she's not going to marry that dysfunctional upper-class chinless wonder from London, England land? What, I ask you, was the matter with Gromit?
Cracking cheese, Wallace. Oh, what a giveaway!
Doom! At the end.
Not Wallace and Gromit, but...
No.
No, the odd couple is 3 words. Chinless... What are they? They're puppets?
No, they're not, you silly clapper.
Cartoons. Is one of the 2 words cartoon?
No.
No. It's not Potter's Wheel either.
Wallace could be a clue.
That was another headline from The Guardian. It was Edward Yates to marry Wallace Sampson.
Was that a clue?
No, not much of one.
2 words.
2 words.
Not a King's Story, that's 3.
Well, he took her name. Does that describe it to...
The Simpsons.
God, that was painful. It's your turn, Barry and Graham, now. Your title's being displayed on the projection screen, and here again is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Wind in the willows. Wind in the willows.
What is it? A film, a book?
It's
or
a film.
What?
It's 4 words.
And a book.
And been a play in its time, I remember.
And a
4
play.
words and a book.
Here we go.
Here we go. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. What can I do for you?
I'd like to buy a cricket bat, please.
A cricket bat? We have a very wide selection here, as you can see.
Reg, I'm serving a customer in here.
Sorry about that, sir. Perhaps I can show you some...
Reg, can't you go outside or something?
Do apologise, sir. Here we are. Look at this one, sir. Here we've got the Compton Classic.
Reg, if you don't stop that, I'm going to come up and take that trombone away from you.
The end.
Have you got Timber, Willie? Go on.
Bats in the belfry or something.
Trombone in the willows.
Bats.
Yes, that's it.
You're so close.
Trombone in the... Could it be possibly Wind in the Willows?
Okay, our next round is called Any Questions. In this round, I shall be testing our team's general knowledge with a series of questions posed by listeners. Graham, I'll put the first one to you. Do spiders have ears?
If you really care, Humph, there was actually a famous experiment proving that they have ears in their legs. Because if you made a loud noise, a spider will run away. But if you pull its legs off...
Well, actually, you've come so close to the right answer that... Because, as you well know, Graham, you were trying to put it... I'll put it more concisely than you did. What are we talking about? Spiders do have very sensitive hairs on their legs. Isn't that interesting? Now, Willie, why, when someone is in danger of being hit by a golf ball, do golfers shout "for"?
Because the ball has usually struck the victim before they can finish saying, "For what it's worth, you're about to be struck by a golf ball."
The real answer is it's just short for before. Or
it's
look
long
out.
for before, isn't it? Why not just say "buh"?
What had Archimedes discovered when he leapt from his bath shouting "Eureka"?
The hot tap.
Not very close to him. Yeah, I'll read you the real answer. When Archimedes stepped into the bath, the water level rose. What a filthy beast.
You know. It's only a
No, he
step
suddenly
away.
realised... He suddenly
the sink.
That's right. Timing, Tim. No, he suddenly realised that the displacement of water would help him measure the difference between a given volume of gold and that of a mixture of gold and a lesser metal.
That'd be the plug, would it?
Finally, Barry, who
Yes.
was the Frenchman who proposed the theory that the wind is caused by trees waving their branches? And did he have any other interesting theories?
I know this one. This was Jacques Le Convert, who had another theory about farts were caused by people saying, "Was that you?" Wind-orientated. The man was obsessed.
I have here a not very concise real answer. It was probably a Swiss man called Jean Piaget who made various studies into Oh, God, I can't be bothered. It's time now for a new round called Mood Music, in which the teams will have to adapt a scene of my choosing to fit a random selection of backing music. It shouldn't be confused with another game called Mood Music, which is a regular highlight of the Royal Agricultural Show. In this round, teams, I shall provide each team with a situation which I'd like you to start to enact. However, at certain unscheduled points, a selection of mood music will be played in, and you should attempt to adapt your scenarios to suit the music provided. So, Tim and Willie, you're to start. I'd like you to assume the roles of a librarian and someone who's come to extend his loan on a book.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I wish to extend the loan on my book.
What book would that be, then?
You'll be belly dancing in 10 easy lessons by Fatima Whitbread. It's an excellent book, but I'm a very slow reader, and I'd like to keep it for 4 or 5 years.
I'm afraid you can't extend your loan, but perhaps I could interest you in something else, like Mr. McFish. Mr. McFish, I told you not to play the bagpipes in the library, Mr. McPherson. Sorry, you were saying. And that goes for you, Mr. Portillo, as well.
What I would really like, Mr. Librarian, is to know what happened to the love of my life. Mrs. Bradley of no fixed abode. Oh, I was miles away, sorry.
Mrs. Bradley, you say?
Yes.
I married her.
Your turn, Barry and Graeme. I'd like you now to take the roles of a traffic policeman and a motorist who's just been stopped. When you're ready, off you go.
Oh, Lord, what is it now?
Well, you sit there very cool, calm and collected, sir, with your cheroot. Not a word with you, sir.
But I've just lit up. Look, if it's about my rear light, I can explain that. Or the muddy number plates, is that it?
No, and it's not your rear view mirror missing on the driver's side, sir.
No.
Told you. It's mainly to do with you playing an accordion while driving on the M1.
Well, officer, look here, I can explain that.
You will, sir, you will. Could I ask you to step out of the car?
Certainly.
Stop hopping about, sir. Stop hopping about. Don't wave those 2 sticks at me. You'll have somebody's eye out.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
And pull your shirt down. That's not funny. My God, what's that in your navel?
What's... Ah! Oh, it's a precious gem or jewel.
I hope you're not offering me a bribe, sir.
Perish the thought, officer.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Hang on a minute. I've got to put on these flares. This cravat, and I've got to wait until the dolly bird arrives. Oh, here she is now. Bye!
Typical.
Right, well, it's now time for an interesting round called Radio Jigsaw. It shouldn't be confused, of course, with the panel game featuring Ken Russell, David Mellor and Paula Yates. That's Radio ISIHAC. This is a round we've been playing for some time now, in which the teams attempt to complete my favourite jigsaw. It's a 3,000-piece puzzle of constables, the Haywain. Last week, after 24 years, we very nearly completed the edges. So, OK, teams, if you care to spread the remaining pieces out, let's see what we've got. Tim and Willie, any ideas?
There's a phone booth. Can't be right, it's not a red one.
This could be Wayne here. I've got a corner here. It says made in Great Britain. Oh.
You've done the corners.
So it must be from another jigsaw. What's that over there? Is it that could go together with that? That's got an eye. Foot and
It's nice.
No, it doesn't go.
No.
You start?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Barry and Graeme, see if you can do any better.
No. Is that an edge? No, it's a bush.
No.
a minute.
There's a lot of bushes in it.
You've got a hammer.
What? On me?
Yeah.
What, or in the jigsaw?
No, to make it fit.
Oh, right. Those pieces aren't from this jigsaw.
Which?
Those
Great.
6,
What
7...
are they?
I think it's the Linford Christie jigsaw, that one. About 11 pieces there that don't belong in a hay wain.
I had that down as an oak.
Is that a wheel? There's a wheel there, look.
Oh, just where I caught my hand.
Oh, right.
I don't think we're going to get much further this week, do you?
OK, well, if you care to pass the pieces back to Samantha, she'll be awarding points. Oh, dear, she's dropped them. It's now time for a round of limericks. No one really knows where the name Limerick comes from, although some experts believe that it might take its title from a town in Ireland, which is generally associated with meaningless nonsense. Ballykissangel. Teams, I shall furnish you each with a promising first line, which I'd then like you to complete, taking one line each. And in celebration of Northampton's undisputed status as shoe capital of the Midlands, this week's theme will be footwear. Graeme, here's a line for you. I once found my pet Puss in Boots
buying condoms and herbal cheroots.
I said, naughty cat.
You mustn't do that.
They'll think we're a couple of fruits.
Tim, here's one for you. Whenever I wear my new clogs...
Whenever I wear my new clogs, I'm followed by frisky young dogs.
One started to beg.
Then cocked his leg.
And dampened the hem of my togs.
Barry, yours is, you won't guess what I keep in my wellies.
3 tarts and a couple of jellies.
A Cadbury's flake.
And a portion of hake.
And an old spotted dick of George Melis.
Willie, finally, here's yours. Whenever I wear winkle pickers...
Whenever I wear winkle pickers, I know the footsteps behind are the vicar's.
It's the backs of my shoes.
He likes to peruse.
Or perhaps it's the cut of my knickers.
OK, we're going to go on to a round called New Musical Combinations, featuring popular combos from the past, but incorporating an improbable non-musical member. Which reminds me, Colin Sell is once again at the piano. And with exciting career news. He tells me that he's recently started to work with pop sensation Bjork. So now he's making regular trips to Iceland. Or if they're shut, he goes to BJ's. Right, we'll start with you, Tim and Willie, and I'd like you to assume the identities of that not-so-well-known double act, Flanagan and Alan Wicker. Singing Underneath the Arches.
This is my first interview with a poor person. Where am I?
Underneath the arches.
What are you doing?
I dream my dreams away.
Where did you say you were?
Underneath the arches.
What are you lying
on? Cobblestones I lay.
Do you do this often?
Every night you'll find me.
How are you?
Tired out and worn.
Don't you ever cheer up?
Happy when the daylight comes creeping, heralding the dawn.
How do you occupy yourself?
Sleeping when it's raining.
What do you do when it's fine?
And sleeping when it's fine.
What is that noise?
Train rattling by.
I'm giving this up. I'm going back to Jersey, where I can speak to very, very rich people like myself.
No
who
matter
pay no
where
tax
I
whatsoever.
Underneath the arch.
Now, what are you doing?
I dream my
Silly poor person.
Okay, your turn, Barry and Graham. I'd like you to be that popular musical partnership, Renee and Rent-A-Cab, singing your big hit, Save Your Love.
Save your love, my darling, save your love.
Fortune, fortune.
On summer nights with the moon and stars above.
42, where are you?
Serenade I long to sing you, the reddest rose I always bring you. Save your love for Roma and for me.
Wandsworth by the bridge, I told you.
And though it's been so very long.
Roger.
The memory of our love even lingers on.
He's outside, he hates his wine lot.
I can't wait to hold and kiss you. Don't you know how much I miss you? Darling, sing for me a love song. Salva l'amore, cara, salva l'amore.
Ferriton Follicle on the corner.
De noche desde la luna les stella so.
Follicle, you bird. He's there now.
I always bring.
He's taking his trousers off and let your tongue. What do you mean this time of night? Who's singing there? What's that? We went and jammed it. What have you got with you? How many you got in there? Roger, 4-2, come in. Rog, you're exceeding the capacity. You're out, Rog. My office tomorrow.
Well, teams, we certainly got through a lot of awful games today. Hang on, wait a minute. I think I misread that. No, I didn't. It's almost time to say goodbye, but not before we fitted in a final round of Dog Fancier's Songbook. So, as Samantha tells me it's time to let her whip it out. I'd like you teams to get on with suggesting some song titles likely to prove popular with an audience of dog lovers. Barry, you're to start this one.
If I was a bitch man. Poodle-oodle-oodle-oodle-oodle. That comes Fiddler on the Woof.
Pekingese up Mother Brown.
Daydream Retriever by the Mongrels.
Dog fanciers' favourite groups include the Pointer Sisters, Vet, 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 and There's a Good Boy Zone.
Making Whoopsie.
Good collie, Miss Molly.
They're rushing out to buy the Beagles anthology, featuring Hey Jude.
And they're going to do Oh, Mr. Postman.
They're doing Labrador Rigby.
A Little Whelp from My Friends by Joe Cocker. Tom Bones singing My, Rottweiler.
The miniature schnauzer, the joint.
Pit bulls. Pit bulls who need pit bulls.
I'm going to sit right down and breed myself a setter.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as the loose-bowled pigeon of time swoops low over the tourist of destiny, And the unlicensed minicab of fate gets lost in the one-way system of eternity. I notice it's time for the end of the show, so from me, Samantha, the teams, and the good people of Northampton, goodbye.
Very kind. Graeme Garden, Willie Rushton and Tim Brooke-Taylor will be given silly things to do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultants were Ian Pattinson and Peter Bradshaw, and the producer was John Naismith.
We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, which this week comes to you once more from the Royal Hall in the historic town of Harrogate. Book lovers may be interested to know that the town boasts a fine literary pedigree. In the well-researched books of James Herriot, for example, Harrogate features as Broughton, while in the works of Lord Archer it appears as Addis Ababa. Without further ado, let me introduce you to our teams, whose popularity is exceeded only by their affordability. On my left, please welcome Barry Cryer and Graeme Garden. And on my right, Willie Rushton and Jeremy Hardy. And here to give the teams one when they deserve it, please welcome our scorer, the delightful Samantha. Our first round is entitled Biblical Radio Times. As regular listeners will know, my collection of ancient religious artifacts has been well documented. Along with my autographed Dead Sea Scroll, I have in my possession a pristine edition of the Radio Times, which experts tell me dates back to biblical times. Apparently this priceless relic includes full listings, except for viewers in Gomorrah. Teams, I'd like you please to suggest some titles of TV and radio programs that you consider likely to be included. And Barry, will you start, please?
Noah's House Party.
They think it's all Jehovah.
Doubting Thomas with How Do They Do That?
Jeremy.
An Audience with Barbara Cartland. Genesis live in concert.
Don't give up your day, Job.
Three Wise Men Behaving Badly.
Have I got Jews for you?
Challenge Ananas. Gladiators, the early years.
The Best of Esther. Oh, Middle East Enders.
The Exodus Files.
Pontius. No, that was just a pilot. And Barry Norman with film Naught.
It'll be all right on the night so long as you slap blood all over your front door.
Frost on Sunday, locusts on Monday, oil
Down Yahweh.
Adam's Family.
Right. Well, our next round is a musical one. It's called Pick-Up Song, which I'm sure will prove beyond doubt that our team's singing would have delighted Beethoven himself. Teams. DJ Samantha is at the turntable and keen as ever to put the needle in the groove. She'll pump up the volume by a process known to sound engineers as knob twisting. After a short time, the music will disappear. If on its return you're within a gnat's crotchet of the original, I'll be awarding points, and points mean prizes. What do points mean? Good gracious. Harrogate today, Nuremberg tomorrow. This week's prize is a surefire cure for rising damp. It's an account with Yorkshire water. Right, Willie, you're to start this one. Will you please accompany Nat King Cole singing Let's Face the Music and...
Before they ask us to pay the bill. That's the police, isn't it? While we still have the chance, let's face the music and dance. This is the best bit. I like this bit very much. Soon we'll be without the moon, humming a different tune, and then there may be teardrops to shed. So while there's moonlight and music and love and romance, let's face the music. I said he was slow.
Okay, it's your turn, Jeremy. Will you please accompany Elvis Presley singing It's Now or Never?
It's now or never. Come hold me tight. Kiss me, my darling. Be mine tonight. Tomorrow will be too late. Just one cornetto. My love won't wait. When I first saw you, it's not
Close. Finally, it's a duet for you. It's a duet for you, Barry and Graham. Will you please accompany Julie Andrews and Dick Van Dyke singing Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious?
It's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though the sound is something quite ferocious. If you say it loud enough, or recite precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Because I was afraid to speak, but I was young then. His father gave me note a tweak and told me I was bad. But then one day I learned a word that saved me aching nose.
Biggest word you ever heard, and this is how it goes. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Um-diddle-diddle-diddle-um-diddle-I. 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 Um-diddle-diddle-diddle-I.
Well, to say there goes a clever gent.
That last voice, was that you, Barry, or Graham? We're now going to play a game called Sound Charades. It's based on Give Us a Clue, the seminal TV show which put Lionel Blair's name on the map. Somewhere off the coast of Belgium. In the TV version, the teams are not allowed to speak, leading to much mirth and hilarity. Our version operates on similar principles, but with two exceptions. Mirth and hilarity. And, of course, our teams are permitted the use of their mouths. Now, I'd like you to take it in turns, teams, to enact the title of a well-known film, book, or program for the opposing team to guess. Jeremy and Willie, you're to start, and your title will shortly be broadcast to our theatre audience on the laser display board. Barry and Graham to guess. Meanwhile, here's the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
Okay, what is it? I mean, not the answer. I wish.
This is 5 words, and it's a film. And here's it. My lords, ladies and gentlemen,
Privy upstanding for a magistrate.
Here. And may I say, there's a lot of sons in the Commonwealth. And my husband and I are having a lot of fun out here where there's all these sons.
Queen. Yes. I think it's either... or Chrysilla.
It's one word.
Priscilla Queen. We'll be here all night. Of the desert.
I know it's boring to answer straight away, but that was ridiculous. It's your turn now, Barry and Graham. Your title is going up on the laser display. And here once more is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Die Hard with a Vengeance. Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Okay, is it a book or a play or what?
It's 5 words film. Film 5 words. Right? Right.
Oh, come on. Oh!
Oh! You'll never get this coffin lid down. No.
It's obviously something to do with a stiff. It's a dead person. Somebody nearly dead. No.
Not dead. A connected word. A verb.
Die. To sleep no more, aye, there's the rub for him, that sleep of death, what dreams may come when we have shuttled off this smoke of fire must give us pause.
That's more than 5 words, though, isn't it?
Dying.
Die.
Samantha's miming something quite disgusting.
Die.
Die, you scum-sucking pig.
I never saw that. Who was in that?
No, I was just abusing Barry.
Oh, I see.
2 of the words are with and a.
Oh. Die with a smile. Well, that's why you couldn't get the coffin lid down.
Think,
Die with a...
Think of Willis.
I was. Die hard.
3 more words.
What?
3 more words.
You don't go to the movies much, do you?
No. With Die Hard 2.
3 and 4.
The Baldy Strikes Back.
Current title of...
Is it? Oh, we don't know that.
Oh,
No, you don't
with
know.
a Vengeance. Yeah.
With some sensible editing, we could sound quite intelligent in that.
The next round is entitled The State Agent's Jargon. Now, what can one say about estate agents that hasn't been said before? Well, they're honest and helpful, for a start. In this round, teams, I'd like you to provide us with some examples of jargon and familiar phrases habitually uttered by estate agents, together with an explanation of what they really mean. Jeremy, will you start us off, please?
No chain involved means the toilet doesn't flush.
Very.
A1 condition means the A1 runs through the car.
Under offer, gazumping in progress.
10 minutes from the sea. Or even less if the cliff crumbles.
Suit elderly couple means smells of cabbage.
Ideal for first-time buyer can only be sold to people who don't know what a real house is supposed to look like.
Imposing, it means the neighbours will come round and never leave. Original features means it's an ugly bloke selling it.
£125,000 ONO means oh no.
Here's one. Ready for immediate occupation means it's in Jersey and the owners were collaborators during the war.
Okay, well, it's now time to play the game called Mornington Crescent. Before we do, however, I see the mailbag is bursting with a letter from a Mrs. Trellis of North Wales. In her capacity as chair of the Rill and District Naturalists Mornington Crescent Club. She reports on an interesting observation made while out with her binoculars. Dear Stefan, she writes, tits like coconuts. But sparrows prefer breadcrumbs. Yours faithfully, Mrs. Trellis. Most enlightening. On with the game teams, which I'm pleased to observe is regularly played in Yorkshire. I'm told that the standard game was originally imported from London by Lord Knaresborough, albeit with a few regional variations. According to the official Knaresborough rules, when a player has been successfully blocked, he is then in nid, which involves the immediate forfeit of 3 moves. Right. Well, it's certainly a man's game up here, I'll tell you. Let's try it. Willie, I won't say will you start, please, because you already have.
No, I haven't.
Oh.
Nor can I, because I'm in need already, because I...
Oh, go on.
Oh, all right. Blackstone Street.
Weatherby Road.
Pennypot Lane.
Well, I'm in Nid now.
If you're in Nid, so am I then.
Well, what was the situation with Willie at the beginning, Hal? Because
Well, I
was in Nid to start.
Yes, I started in Nid.
Let him go through.
So we're both blocked.
I'm just sitting here hoping that Graeme and Jeremy are in Nid as well.
No,
you were, yes.
I'm in Nid.
No, you only forfeit 3 moves.
Well, this is the first one.
All right.
No, but Willie was in Nid at the beginning, so we had to wait for him to miss 3 moves before we could start.
That's right. So am I de-nidded now?
No, you're in Nid and so am I. So it's between Graeme and Jeremy.
Right, Graeme.
Knaresborough. Oh, no. I'm in Nid now.
You are? Well, this is getting interesting.
This is a walkover.
Jeremy, see if you can at least make a move that doesn't put you in Nid.
Boggs Lane.
You've played before, haven't you? With yourself.
Willie?
It's not
Willie, you've got to follow now. They miss 3 moves.
Yes, you've got 3 more.
And there's 2 more to go.
Ripon Road.
You're right. He is. You're in Nid. So it's just you, Willie.
No, I've got 2 moves to rest now. Well, that was 1. Here comes another.
It's a lonely life in Nid.
All right. I'm out of Nid now.
This was a good game until Lord Knaresborough stuck his nose out. I've got an idea.
Yep.
Let's lift the Nid rule. You're all out of Nid.
Lift the Nid.
Permanently.
All right.
Except for Willie.
All right.
Whose go is it? No trick questions.
Oh, wait a minute. It's Jeremy's turn.
Should we check the lid of the box and see if we're doing this right?
It says children 5 to 7.
Come on, Barry. Be serious.
And I'll say to midnight. Sorry.
Let's be serious for a bit, because there are people listening at home following this game. Sorry, I'll read that again. It says people listening in a home. Go on, Barry.
Have we had Bog's Lane?
Yes.
Well, I can do it. I can repeat Bog's Lane because I'm new out of Nid.
All right, then go on.
Bog's Lane.
Cold Bath Road.
Excellent.
Graham, Willie's still in Nid.
Right. Are you going to be in there all day?
I'm transcendental.
Leeds Road.
You've got it. Mornington Crescent.
Yep.
Oh, dear. I could have warned you, but I was in Nid.
Stupid bloody game anyway.
You can come out of Nid for this next game, Willie.
All right.
It's a round called Limericks.
Oh, yes.
And, of course, we all know it originated in the Irish town of Epigram. Teams, I'm going to furnish you each with a fertile first line, which I'd like you to complete in limerick form, taking one line each. We're going to start with you, Willie.
Yes.
In the woods, once I thought I saw Pan.
In the woods once, I thought I saw Pan. A strange creature, half goat and half man.
His father was Billy.
His mother was silly.
They met on blind date in Japan.
Graham, here's your line. That mythical creature, the Sphinx.
That mythical creature, the Sphinx, is smarter than anyone thinks.
He sits there and smirks.
And you don't think it works?
Then when you're not looking, it winks.
Jeremy, here's your first line. When out clubbing with Helen of Troy.
When out clubbing with Helen of Troy, she suggested this interesting ploy.
She said, make a big horse.
Out of plywood, of course.
Welcome. And stick it together with glory.
Finally, Barry, for you. There's a rumour that Oedipus Rex.
There's a rumour that Oedipus Rex had a terrible mother complex.
His poor mum, Jocasta,
was a walking disaster.
But at least she took travellers' checks.
Well, it's time now for an old favourite called Just a Minim, a musical version of Radio 4's hilarious talk-based entertainment Thoughts for the Day. Each player in turn will attempt to sing a song of my choosing without hesitation, repetition, hold all, or deviation. Although one deviation from the song will of necessity be allowed. The piano accompaniment of Colin Sell. The song is I Like It. And remember, teams, those not singing may buzz to challenge. Barry, will you start?
I like it, shut a door. I cherish the way you run your fingers through my hair. And I'm for the mode in which you tickle my chin.
Challenge there from Jeremy.
You're just gibbering and losing it badly.
he's a nice old man.
There's a puddle under his table.
What a walk, the likes of you.
I suppose gibbering and losing it comes under the heading of hesitation, probably.
Yes.
So will you pick it up there, Jeremy?
Oh. And I approve heartily of the way you...
Challenge that from Barry.
Malice. Come here, taking jobs away from our Brooke-Taylor.
I'm leaner and more efficient.
It's cheaper.
Carry on, Jeremy. I'm turning that challenge down.
And it gratifies me the method in which you let me come in when your mother ain't there.
Challenge from Graham.
The words jabbering and losing it.
Yeah, I'll accept that. Carry on, Graham.
I enjoy it. I'm fond of the words you say and all the things you do. And I approve of the way you straighten my tie.
Challenge from
He's not wearing a tie.
I'll accept that. Carry on, Willie.
And I like the way you're winking your eye.
Challenge from Graham.
He's not wearing a tie either.
I'm winking my eye.
I'm in mid.
Steadily going round the twist here. Who was singing then?
What? Where are we, Hump?
Hesitation. I forgot what round to play.
Mornington Crescent.
Well, we're rapidly approaching the end of the show, but there's just time, I think, to fit in a round of Weather Forecasters Film Club. So while Samantha gets to grips with an unexpected warm front, I'd like you teams to suggest some titles of films likely to be popular with an audience of weather forecasters.
Lundy, bloody Lundy.
Oh, it says here, Willie, will you start, please?
Fiddler on the Air Ministry roof.
Lundy, bloody Lundy.
A Fish Called Michael.
Graham.
Rock All. And Rock All 2, 3 and 4. Starring Sou'wester Cyclone.
Yeah.
Anything with Finisterre and Ginger Rogers.
The Longest Day Since Records Began. Some Like It Hot, but be careful to avoid prolonged exposure to the sun.
North by North at 0.
Playing Miss... Oh, no. That's right. No, you go first, because you might die quicker than me.
Any messages? Bad and the ugly. Good.
Play Mistral for me.
Well, ladies and gentlemen...
Lundy, bloody Lundy.
As the boiling water of time collides with the sweet and sour instant pot snack of fate... I noticed that the tomato sauce sachet of destiny has been accidentally left inside, which must mean that it's the end of the show. Join us again next week when we'll be in Stratford-upon-Avon. In the meantime, from the team, Samantha, myself, and the fine people of Harrogate, goodbye.
Harry Cryer, Graeme Garden, Willie Rushton and Jeremy Hardy were being given silly things to do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by John Naismith. We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, for what is in fact the last show in the current series. And to express how we all feel at this news, a few short words might be appropriate. Although a few longer ones, like overjoyed and euphoric, might be even better. You join us once again in the fine city of Cambridge, whose famous university has links with many well-known names. In fact, our own Barry Cryer was recently offered a chair here. What a nice old lady. Another distinguished name is that of Sir Isaac Newton, who was Professor of Gravitational Physics at Trinity, where he also taught a little Greek. who later went on to open Cambridge's first Moussaka bar. Now, to introduce the teams, and speaking as someone who enjoys their brand of humour, I always recommend them. Speaking of myself, I never do. They are on my right, Willie Rushton and Brooke-Taylor. On my left, Barry Cryer and Graeme Garden. And a warm welcome, please, for our ever-faithful scorer, the lovely Samantha. Now, our first round is called Channel 4 Children's Hour. In this round, teams, I'd like you please to suggest some titles of racy children's programs suitable for a well-known minority channel faced with privatization. Basically, teams, in thinking up these titles, it'll help to have in mind an image of childish innocence tinged with sinister corruption. So, think Andy Peters. Barry, will you start, please?
Chitty chitty gangbang.
101 Reservoir Dalmatians. Directed by Quentin Dandiambino.
Louisa May Alcott's Big Women.
Winnie the... Was that you?
Electric Blue Peter.
Snow White and the 9.5 Dwarves.
Bill and Ben behaving badly.
And God created Noddy.
Muffin the Mule.
Babe, the breakfast.
Lord Baden-Powell's famous book, Snorting for Boys.
Postman Pat always rings twice.
Jack and Orgy.
Last Tango in Trumpton.
Swallows and amorous nuns.
Okay.
Lust William.
Ragtag and Bobbit.
Okay, it's a round now to test the team's musical skills, known in the trade as a quickie. It's the round called Pick Up Song. We're going to hear some well-known records to which the teams will sing along. Luckily, DJ Samantha has an impressive set of 45s, which she'll kindly get... which she'll kindly get out and spin for our delight. She's poised at the disco turntable, ready to reduce the intoned modulation of the sound frequency to nil, a process known to radiophonic engineers as twisting the knob. As the volume fades away, the teams will continue to sing, the object being to stay in time with the record. If, when the music reappears, they're within a gnat's pizzicato of the original, I'll be awarding points, and points mean prizes. What do points mean? Prizes! I wasn't asking you. This week's prize comes from the Duchess of York's Essential Hair Care range. It's a year's supply of wash and go skiing. Willie, you're to start. I'd like you to accompany Frankie Lane singing Rawhide.
Rolling, 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 rolling. It's quite easy so far. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Rawhide. Oh, that's quite fun. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Though the streams are swelling, keep them dogies rolling. Rawhide.
through rain and wind and weather, hell bent for leather, wishing my girl was by my side. All the things I'm missing, good victuals, loving, kissing, awaiting at the end of my ride. Move 'em on, head 'em up, move 'em on, head 'em up, rawhide, crack. Let 'em out, ride 'em in, let 'em out, cut 'em out, ride 'em in, rawhide.
Well, if you have the heart to go on, Graham, it's your turn. Would you please accompany Lee Dorsey singing Working in a Coal Mine?
Working in a coal mine, going down, 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 working in a coal mine, oops, about to slip down, working in a coal mine, going down, 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 working in a coal mine, whoops, about to slip down. 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm already up and gone. Lord, I'm so tired. How long can this go on? I'm working in a coal mine, going down, 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 working in the coal mine, oops, about to slip. Working in the coal mine, going down, 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 working in a coal mine, oops, about to slip down. 'Cause I make a little money, hauling coal by the ton. But when Saturday rolls around, I'm too tired for having fun. Working in the coal mine, going down, 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 working in the coal mine, oops, about to slip in a coal mine.
I think this is a fix. It's up to you now, Barry. I'd like you please to accompany Elvis Presley singing All Shook Up.
Well, bless my soul, and what's wrong with me? I'm itching like a man on a fuzzy tree. My friends say I'm mad and wild as a bug. I'm in love. I'm all shook up. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, my hand is shaking and my knees are weak. I can't seem to stand up on my own 2 feet. Who do you think when you have such luck? I'm in love. I'm all shook up. Yeah. Well, please don't ask me what's on my mind.
You all thought
I'm
he was
a little
dead.
mixed up, feeling fine. When I get a girl that I love the best, my heart beats so it scares me to death.
Finally, Tim. Tim, would you please accompany those lovely Spice Girls singing their delightful number, Wannabe?
What I really, really want, so tell me what I want, what I really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want, so tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna really, really, really want a zigzag. If you want my future, forget my past. If you wanna get with me, better make it fast. Now don't go wasting my precious time. Get your act together, we could be just fine. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. What you want, what you really, really want. I wanna, what I really, really, really want to zigzag. If you wanna be my lover, you gotta get with my friends. Make it last forever. God's sake, music coming, friendship never ends. If you wanna be my lover, you have got
Okay, teams, our next round is called Word for Word. In it, I'd like you please to take it in turns to exchange a stream of random words without the slightest hint of sense or logic. Much the same way as Barry does after a long lunch. The opposing team should challenge if they notice a connection. And if I uphold the challenge, which I'm unlikely to, because after a whole week to get it mended, they still haven't fixed this buzzer. But if I uphold the challenge, then the challengers should take over. Okay, right. Barry and Graham, will you start, please?
Bulwark. First. Chalice. Pod. Fur. Coat. Mechanic.
Mechanics wear coats. And they put coats of stuff on things when they're mechanising them.
Yeah, that's pretty clever.
So that's a double challenge, really.
Yeah.
All right, carry on then, Willie.
Goat.
Harmonica.
Winner of Opportunity Knox in 1964.
I remember that, Barry, but what did you do with the goat?
Carry on, Graham.
Oh.
Oh, go on. You'd started.
Oh. Yeah. Oh.
O is the same word as O.
Yeah, I'll buy that.
Yeah.
Carry on, Tim.
Away with it.
Internet.
Frog.
Coronet.
Carrot.
Joystick.
Graham.
Just as careful, you know.
Go on, Tim.
Punt.
Exit.
Glass.
Crack.
Glass bottom punt.
Yes.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Who wants to go on?
I think Colin's quite keen.
Right, hurry it along now, Willie, quick.
Prune.
Chair.
Spatula.
Saliva.
Challenge from whoever.
No, not us.
Okay. As we're about halfway through the show, the theatre management have asked me to pass on this message to our audience. Anyone wishing to avoid the crowds when leaving, please try to wait till the end of the show. Right, it's time now to play the game called Mornington Crescent. But before we do, I noticed from the bulge in our postbag this week that another card has flooded in from a Mrs. Trellis of North Wales with comments on her favourite show. Dear Mr. Duggleby, she writes. Great, 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 great. Yes, great, 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 great. Does that Delia Smith do nothing else all day? Yours sincerely, Mrs. Trellis. Right, back to the game, teams, and since we're in Cambridge, we'll play according to Trumpington's variation. That's a refined and highly cerebral version, generally preferred by intellectuals. But we're going to play it anyway. It tends to be rather a defensive game, teams, in which positional play is of the essence, so take care not to become blocked, boxed, or cornered. I'll start you off, teams, with Albright's opening, okay? Totteridge and Whetstone. Tim, will you continue, please?
Well, I think there's only one way to go from there, but I'm not going that way. It's usually Regent Street, but I'll try Lower Regent Street.
Oh, careful. King Street.
Yeah.
Which one?
Cambridge one.
Don't be silly.
That's just foolish.
Oh, yes. Not the Hammersmith London one. Cambridge. King Street in Cambridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on. That's right. Go on, Willie.
Oval Road. Thank you.
Swiss.
You get Fox.
She knows Albright's opening.
Yeah, that's true. Hendon.
Oh, go on.
Hendon Central.
Central?
Central, yeah.
Yeah.
You're out.
Craven Cottage.
Bond Street. Thank you.
Fulham Palace Road.
Yeah, very good.
Thank you. You could have whooped.
I think you're...
Thank you.
I think you're boxed. I think you're boxed, Willie.
No.
He's blocked.
I think so.
He's not boxed.
Blocked, but not boxed.
I'm far from cornered.
But, well, we could call in the diagonals here and do Bishopsgate.
That's good.
Oh, we laugh in the face of danger.
Ha ha ha! Mitre court.
Aha! Whack! That was.
Fitzwilliam Street. That's the level there.
Whack back.
Well, may you pause.
The embankment.
Oh.
Ha ha ha! See the smiles vanish from their faces. It's like, whoosh!
The colour has washed from their cheeks.
You'd swear they're in black and white now, wouldn't you? Look at them.
The Hague.
Very good, very good. Folkestone Road.
Mornington Crescent.
It's time now for a round of limericks. Actually, it's quite interesting where the name limerick comes from. It's a corruption of the old French word for America, l'Amérique. No, it's true. It's not a bluff, it's true. French migrants sailing to the New World will be blown off course to Southern Ireland, where they landed and mistakenly called it l'Amérique. There's still a large community of Limerick French to this day, as visitors to their annual festival of sheep burning and lorry wrecking will testify. Right, teams, I shall furnish you with a potential packed opening, which I'd like you to complete in turn, taking one line each. Graeme, you're going to start. A porter from Gonville and Keys.
A porter from Gonville and Keys grew potatoes on both of his knees.
On the end of his nose
grew a rare kind of rose.
But you'll never guess where he grew these.
Tim, here's yours. While out with a couple of blues.
I didn't know which one to choose.
The one with the squint?
Or the one with the splint?
I am both. I've got nothing to lose.
Barry, here's yours. While out on the cam in a punt.
I saw Reverend Spooner in front.
He said, "What a day gay."
And anchors away. And make way for my podding sunt.
And finally, here's yours, Willie. If you're studying natural science...
If you're studying natural science, I suggest that you wear this appliance.
You strap it on thus.
Then just hop on a bus.
And you'll find you'll get masses of clients.
Right, now our next game is called Singer and the Song, and in it I'd like each team member to imagine he's a famous and well-loved personality. And then adapt a song of my choosing to the style of that personality. You'll be accompanied by Colin Sell, who'll be trying to adapt his style to that of a pianist. Actually, you might be surprised to hear that Colin's releases invariably go straight in at the number one spot. Usually when he's aiming for the treble 20. Barry, we'll start with you. Would you please sing Zippity-Doo-Dah to the style of Quentin Crisp?
Plenty of sunshine heading my way. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-ay. Mr. Bluebird on my shoulder. It's the truth, it's actual, everything is satisfactory. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-ay. Wonderful feeling, wonderful day. Look at the mucky there.
Graeme, would you please sing the song called Happiness, having assumed the persona of Joe Grundy from The Archers?
Happiness, happiness, greatest gift that I possess. I thank the Lord I've been blessed, Clary. More my share of happiness. Me, this world is a wonderful place. Her farm burning down, I'm the luckiest human in the race. I got no silver, I got no gold. I got happiness in my farmer's land. Happiness to me is an ocean tide, sunset fading on a mountainside. Big old heaven full of stars above. I'm in the arms of Simon Pemberton. Happiness, happiness, greatest gift that I possess, Eddie. I thank the Lord I've been blessed aboard my share of happiness.
Finally, a duet for you, Tim and Willie. I'd like you, please, to once more assume the identities of the Queen and Princess Margaret, singing Sisters.
Sisters, yeah, we never such devoted sisters. Never had to have a chaperone, no sir. We are there to keep our eye on her, caring, sharing every little crown that we are wearing. When a certain gentleman arrived from Greece, she wore the dress and I phoned the police. All kinds of weather, we stick together. The same in my rain and sun. Two different faces, but in tight places. One thinks and one acts as one. There's who've seen us. Never got to think of come between us. Many men have tried to split us up, but no one can. Nobody can. Lord help the mister who comes between us and our sister. And Lord help the sister who comes between my husband and I. Good night.
Well, we'll soon have to say farewell, but there's just time, I think, to fit in a round of Biscuit Makers Film Club. So, teams, while Samantha nips out to enjoy a mouthful of Jacobs, I'd like you please to suggest some titles of films likely to prove popular with an audience of biscuit makers. Okay, Tim, start up.
Hobnobs and breadsticks.
McVitty Vitty Bang Bang. The Singing Digestive.
And there's the First Wives Club.
There's Bath Oliver Twist and the Artful Jammy Dodger.
La Dolce Rivita.
Glenn Garibaldi, Glenn Ross.
Not to mention Gandybaldi, directed by Bicky Attenborough.
Cream Krakatoa east of Jaffa.
And of course, Bring Me the Crisp Bread of Alfredo.
Mutant Ginger Nut Turtles. The Penguin Has Landed. A Rivita runs through it.
Flash Bourbon.
The Crumbs of Navarone. Lord of the Squashed Flies. Starring Jack Lemon Puff.
Charlie the Wagon Wheel. J.R.R. Tolkien's The Hobnob.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the short-sighted rhino of time attempts to mount the VW Beetle of eternity. And the rubber glove of hope gets lost in the Aberdeen Angus of destiny. I notice it's the end of the show, and indeed the series. So from Samantha, the teams, myself, and the good people of Cambridge, goodbye.
Barry Cryer, Graeme Garden and Willie Rushton were being given Silly Things to Do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultant was Ian Pattinson, and the producer was John Naismith.